speak up a little bit something? Just
Sure.
want to check the
Did you do
mic.
the TikTok yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Just want to check the mic.
Hey everybody, let me know if you guys can hear me. We're live right now. I know we don't have eyeballs on yet though. Let me know if you can hear me. I think you just gotta hit play on this the one here.
Yeah.
For YouTube. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you want to hear me. Let me know where you're watching from. Obviously, if you can't hear me, then you have no idea what I'm saying. So, hey, there's me. Let's see if is there any volume on that one. Check volume. Good?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can hear me, so I apologize for that. You're gonna have to listen to me now for like an hour and a half. We're just waiting to get some eyeballs in here, and then we're gonna launch our beautiful, beautiful live stream today. So just waiting. We got our co-founder, Ken Coleman. Do not adjust your cameras. I'm actually in New York today.
You can test the mic because he just tested, so he's fine.
Yeah, unfortunately they can hear me, so not good for them. Not good for them
Come on,
at
man.
all. Yeah.
Alrighty. Whoop. There we go.
Hey, there we go. Come back a little bit. You go forward. There we go. Got a couple people watching. We'll get a couple more eyeballs in there. Don't adjust your screens. I'm actually in New York today, so no live in Chicago. We're in New York today at the New York office. Thought we'd do an extra special live for you today. We're talking warranties. We're talking product. We're talking everything. We got co-founder Ken Coleman with us, so you guys will be able to pick his brain a little bit, and then don't pick it too much because we do have a roundtable on Monday, so everybody's going to be able to get in there. Thanks for letting us know you can hear us. There's our YouTube over there. Good morning. How you guys doing? I was like, already questions. You're really starting it. So yeah, we're going to get started here shortly now. We got some people on. It's not official until Ken Leonard usually joins though. So these lives are not official until Ken Leonard usually joins. So.
That is true. The other Ken.
And the other Ken.
Yes.
What is it? Bizarro Ken. Is that what you guys? Which one's Bizarro Ken? Which one's Superman?
Depends on the day.
Yep. And you can see behind us we got the sign up. I'll try to. With the Yarbo 5-year pledge, we're going to be talking about that. The new 5-year Yarbo Care warranty. It's the main reason we came here today for this live was that, and then also, like I said, to talk about some product. Obviously, we're all excited about the trimmer and the Lawnmower Pro, and a ton of other things that are going on. So, yeah. I don't know which slides you want to get in on. Do I need to get out of the way? Are we going to be using this TV behind us, or?
We just
Yeah,
can't
we
really
just-
control this.
Okay.
Yep. Let me.
I'm gonna try to stay out of the way of this. I do have a giant melon, so I'm gonna try to stay out of the way of this. And
Should we move the camera back a little bit? Just in case. Yeah, let's just move it. Just back the slightest bit.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry, guys.
I'll definitely be blocking it. So yeah, we're live right now on YouTube. We're live on TikTok. We are live on Facebook, and we're live at Yarbo.com. Check out Yarbo.com anyways if you guys have been interested in Yarbo. You know, I know we're far away. I'm just trying not to block the screen here. But yeah, if you got, oh, there's Fuzzy. I see that. Good morning. Yeah, so good morning. So yeah, let's talk about the Yarbo 5-year pledge. Ken, you know, it's you know, we're all excited about it. Just kind of a way to give back to the Yarbo community, I would guess. I would think.
Yeah, for sure. And everyone's worried about, you know, buying a technology-centered product now, right?
Mhm.
And then having it last and be supported over the long term, right? So a lot of industry standards is 2-year warranty. You can sometimes extend it for a year after that, but we wanted to give bigger peace of mind and confidence for people. So we are offering now a 5-year warranty.
A 5-year warranty, yeah. So for a long time, we've done our 30-day money-back guarantee, 45-day replacement guarantee,
Yep.
1-year warranty, I think, on the battery, at least 1 year, 2-year warranty on the battery. And two,
It's always been a
always
year.
been 2.
2-year,
Okay.
kind
2-year,
of bumper to bumper.
2-year
warranty.
bumper to bumper on everything. So
Yep.
So yeah. So now after 2 years, so what are the options for some of the people? You know, so now we're gonna increase it up to 5 years now on the.
So it's the first 500 orders.
Per- first 500 orders starting last night at like midnight.
Yeah, so we opened it up at 12 a.m. last night, and it's till the end of the live stream.
Yeah, and right now, if you do purchase a Yarbo, it's no additional cost for the 5-year warranty.
Correct.
And there are some options as well. People who have already purchased the Yarbo, you know, to be able to add on to their 2-year warranty and add multiple years onto their warranty.
Yeah, correct. And so for this warranty, we partnered with X-Cotton. For our current users, because they have equipment that's already considered used,
Sure.
we basically sent out a survey to all of them. We gave them all a credit just so they know that we appreciate them supporting us early on. We're trying to, you know, gauge interest on what's most important to them, right? Not just the warranty, but consumables, things like that they want to see in like a Yarbo Care program. So we're working on that, and towards the end of this month, we'll roll that out for them as well, so they'll have those options.
Yeah, and now when you say bumper to bumper, I mean, is that you're just encompassing everything on that, and then there's some guarantees too with as far as like if it does get damaged in shipping as well. I think we're covering some of that as well, right?
Yeah, correct. So our 2-year warranty has always and always will cover, you know, basically what we say is bumper to bumper, right?
Yeah.
And I think you know right now, we do replacements. So
Yeah.
if you break an antenna, we'll send you an antenna as long as you're comfortable, you know, hand unscrewing the old one, screwing the back one in, simple fix. Most users are fine with that. If their module dies for some reason, right? It happens. We will ship a new one out, we will get a replacement back. We've always done that, and we always will. That's really, really important.
Yeah, and I see that. I mean, obviously, I think you were alluding to the fact that I work in the Chicago office, so I see the things that are constantly. I mean, they're working constantly all day, just sending things out to people, fixing things. You know, like I just saw a guy who busted for numerous times busted his RTK antennas.
Yeah.
And a lot of times most of the time that's user error. You know, like or you know something happens where it's like. You know, like it's like I've done this too, where I've snagged a tree going by. I busted an RTK and I'm loading it up into my car and taking it somewhere.
Yeah,
so
and honestly, sometimes it's user error, sometimes it's not.
Sure,
right?
sure.
For
you get
sure.
a map drift too, or something like that.
Exactly,
yeah.
right? But either way, we take care of it for sure. Even with our 2-year warranty, we don't charge them for antennas and things like that, unless they say, hey, I was manually driving it and I drove it into a tree branch, right?
Yeah.
The other thing that we've been working hard on though is customer feedback. So now we're coming out with flexible antennas.
Yeah. I saw a guy which we don't encourage this. Obviously, you don't want to mess with your warranties or anything like this. But I did see a guy online who had a fix where it was almost like he had put these like harder springs or something like that. And we love the creativity that everybody has out there. You know, the creativity. But also remember that your unit is under warranty. So when you start messing and tinkering with things, you don't want to lose that warranty. But like I said, I do love watching the people out there with their creative solutions to things and going, hey man, this is what I'm doing. And sometimes, gotta be honest with you, that gives us inspiration to go back and go, hey, well, if this guy can do it, why not us? Why don't we try to do this?
Absolutely, yeah. So there are guys that they don't even care about the warranty. They just want to customize, you know, the heck out of Yarbo, right? And knowing that that's okay, right? I do that with certain products too. I don't care about the warranty. I just want to make it my own, and so I do it, right?
Little Tim the Two-Man Taylor souping it up.
We can't recommend that, but whatever it may be.
Yeah, I do like how you said too. You did this mention, and don't tell us you did it. Or no, I'm just kidding when you do it, you know. But I've seen it. I mean,
I say that
as I'm testing around you guys. I put hours and hours of testing around the Chicago office, and I have noticed that there are times where you run into a tree with some low hanging branches or something like that that can snag on some things and stuff. Obviously that's why we recommend the low mount antennas in the summertime versus the high mount antennas, because those are more apt to snag on some things. But things happen, trees happen, things grow, things move, and stuff like that. So
but we
I've
are
been guilty.
Always listening, right? So we know that's been a pain point, right? So flexible antennas, that's going to be a good solution to something like that, right? That it's not an expensive part that goes; it's actually pretty inexpensive, but we definitely want a longer term solution.
Somebody said, "What's the lucky draw? A trimmer?" I guess you're gonna have to stay tuned to see what the lucky draw. That means you can't come in and come out today. You're gonna have to pay attention the whole day.
Yeah. So why don't we hit the agenda quick?
Sure. Yeah. Let's go through this.
Sure. I'll let you go ahead and take it.
So part 1 here. This is what we're gonna talk about right now. We're gonna try to stretch this out for a little while. Here is the introduction to the 5-year warranty. That took effect last night at midnight. It's running, I believe, till August 31st to the end of the month. So you have about 2 weeks to take advantage of that. And that's only for the first 500 Yarbo. You have to at least buy the core. So for the warranty, that's it's up to 500 units. These are new units purchased for that to kick in. So that's for the up to 500 units, August 15th through the 31st. We're running that.
Probably won't make it till that.
Yeah, I doubt it makes it. That's why we say
theoretically, yes.
Yeah, 500 units or the 31st. So it could run out tomorrow. It could run out the next day. It could run out. You know.
So someone, Jazzy Crab, just said, I like the name. If the card says 5 years free, is that how you know you are one of the 500? And that's correct.
Yes, we won't tell you which number you are, but yeah, you definitely. And then also, I don't know. Did you want to mention what else is coming with it that started last night too? With the Yarbo itself, not only do you get the warranty.
Well,
Yeah, we can go over
okay.
But we're gonna go over latest product updates.
Latest product updates. I think you guys saw last week when Kathy and Ken were doing it, some of the changes on the trimmer, so we'll talk about those.
Yeah,
also, the Lawnmower Pro, looking sharp. I saw some pictures of that, looking really sharp. I've been cutting with a similar prototype for the last couple weeks.
Yep.
Just had tons of success with it. I had to sharpen blades the other day. I was like, because I beat it up, you know. And I know these aren't the same blades that were going to be on the mower as well.
Yeah.
But I was like, hitting. I mean, Kathy and I were going over. Don't recommend this, but I was going over rocks. I was going over huge sticks, like crazy. Yeah. But it was like, let's put it to the test to see what it can do. And so that's what I wanted to do for you guys, to put it through the test. Normally I don't mow rocks or sticks or anything like that.
We don't recommend rocks.
Sticks too though, because it's like, even though we've opened the deck up, I mean, things will still get stuck if you're big sticks. I mean, I always tell people, pick up your kids' toys, pick up your dog waste, pick up your sticks, and all that stuff like that. And then we're gonna do a live Q&A, because I see the questions and answers coming in. We are actually marking them all down. We'll come in and check it. And then like questions like that, and the warranty covers the core and more, or just the core. Like, those are kind of questions we can answer as well. You know, when it goes to that. So
yeah, I see that.
So those are good questions. We might have to bring in the wizard Kathy for some of those questions too. But yeah, drop them in, drop those questions in. We're gonna be here for a little while. I'm gonna start sweating here because I got lights on me and it's a little hot. So, I'm always sweating on these live streams. You guys, I don't think you've ever, well, except in February, you saw me out there with a snowblower when I couldn't feel my fingers. So I'll take the sweaty and stuff like that.
Someone was just asking. We'll answer it quick because it's related.
Sure.
And the warranty covers the core and the mower. Correct. Well, it's actually whatever you purchase.
So you have to at least purchase the core though,
correct,
to get that one of the 500 units in the warranty.
Yeah.
And like I said, that is only running from midnight last night to the 31st. So, and then this is, I believe, right for our current users. Is that what we talked about here? So you can add on to your existing warranty. So if you do have a current, I believe that's what this is, right? That's what.
No, this is actually just the value.
The value.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So after 1 year, this is your value. This
year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then this is the value. That's what I was trying to get clarity on that. That's what
total warranty. So you're basically getting 2 years of standard coverage, and then 3 on top
so
of that.
In 5 years, you're getting $900 worth of value. 3 years, $700, and then $260 dollars of value.
Yeah. And the 1,000 plus actually comes from, like you were saying, some of the other included items in this promotion. We'll get to that in 1 second.
Sure.
So we went over this before, but industry leading, setting a new benchmark. So the first in the product category to offer a 5-year warranty.
And what is, like, usually, I mean, you dealt with some of these, you see some of the, what are some of the other warranties out there? Is it mostly a 2-year warranty, 1-year warranty?
Some are 1-year warranty, some are 2-year warranty. You know, it's a good question because it really is different across the board.
Sure, yeah.
There are companies, like you said, we offer a 30-day, basically satisfaction guarantee.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you can return it. There are mower companies out there, that robotic mower companies, that once you open the box, you own it.
That's yours, yeah.
The only way you can get an exchange is if something's defective.
Yeah.
They might have a 2 or 3 year warranty, but you're essentially stuck with it, right? So we obviously offer that. As you said, the replacement, the 45-day replacement. So if for some reason you said, you know what, I don't know, I banged this up, whatever it is, this just, I don't think it's working right. You can get that replacement. But so then this also adds a 3-year accident protection. So that includes damage from accidental impact. So like we were talking, running into things, tipping, falling over, and then door-to-door shipping. So, I mean, this rarely happens nowadays because
Yeah.
we've revised our packaging
Yeah.
a bunch, not like when we shipped out our first units in 2023, but shipping risk. So if anything happens between transit, between us and you guys, you know, that's covered as well. So,
Yeah, and I mean, I opened up a core before where it was like you could tell like maybe a delivery driver dropped it or did something like that.
Yep.
So I mean, it was like, you know, you get there and you're like, it was, you know, on the back bumper type of thing where he must have hit or something like that. So then,
sometimes,
but then you can't access
they
your
flip them end over because
yeah.
they don't want to.
So if that back bumper's up coming in, then you can't access, you know, the whole panel underneath there, you know, to charge it, to do all that stuff manually, and the attachments and everything like that.
Yeah.
So so that's great, the door-to-door shipping, because you just
Yeah,
never
it's-
know what kind of day your UPS driver's having, and,
Correct,
you know,
yeah,
or
correct,
FedEx.
or FedEx, yeah,
Just jam on
yeah.
the brakes and let everything slide out into your driveway. But but that's amazing.
Yeah,
so that's
and you know
all
what?
included in there.
It's an expensive, right, investment. We know that.
Yes,
Not necessarily
yeah.
expensive, but it's you know, it's a decent amount of money for most people. So
Sure.
we want to make sure that it gets to you, because what happens is if it doesn't, we can usually remedy it by filing a claim with FedEx or
Sure,
UPS,
yeah.
but they want a bunch of paperwork. It takes, you know, it's a process.
Yes,
so this
yeah.
cuts that out of it.
Cool.
You can see no registration, no service agreements, no extra costs. It's just included. And just to reiterate, so the Yarbo Care 5-year worry-free plan. So it's first 500 orders from 12 a.m. last night, applicable to orders including the Yarbo product core.
Yeah, so you definitely have to at least purchase the core with it.
Right.
But if you are purchasing the core with, you know, I've seen a bunch of bundles going out right now because it's winter time's coming up. I just shot a video the other day with a leaf blower. I was like, I'm gonna go out and test this blower, you know, which it always amazes me, this blower, you know. And I know we have some new technology in there as well, you know, as far as the blower, about, you know, like I saw it the other day. I made the mistake though, it kept stopping. I was like, why is this stopping? Like what? Because I'm trying to shoot video.
So
it's 16.5 feet. You can only get like within 16.5 feet or it shuts down. I think the trimmer was right around the same when I tried it at the office. So it was like you get to a certain radius of it and it'll, safety reasons, it'll shut down and stuff like that. But I was like going, man, this is really getting me. And then I finally looked at the app and I was like, oh, I'm too close. You know? Like, so the trimmer and the leaf blower need their personal space when they're out working, you know?
Yep. And then,
this is what I was talking about.
Yeah, so that other part of that value add. So we are including our BBM or our back brace, which basically gives Yarbo more structural support in the back for our improved tow hitch.
Yeah.
So
and then like up to, what was it, like almost tripled the tongue weight or something like that, or quadrupled it or something like that, because it was like
I believe it's 200 pounds.
200 pounds versus
so
50 on the old one. Yeah, 4 times. Yeah.
So,
I can attest to this because I've been having fun with it. I was doing some dethatching the other day, and then I had an afternoon where I was just having some fun. So I put the cart on it, on the
like
the
the
cart,
yeah,
and then just got in it, and because I was like, I really wanted to test it out to see, you know, I know we talk about daily usage on towings about up to 500 pounds, like a daily usage is 500 to 1,000 pounds, but 500 pounds is probably what you're going to be towing around at the most.
So we say 500 towing because you need to be able to stop. Right?
Yeah.
And we say you can pull up to 3,500, but that's rolling weight.
That's rolling, right?
Yeah.
On a driveway, somewhere flat, But yeah, I towed with this back brace mount and the hitch and a cart, and the wheels were a little flat.
That makes a big difference.
And that could have been me though. That could have been me. It was after lunch. But it towed me up and down the hills like insane. And I mean, it was going at a good pace too.
We're gonna do it again this Halloween. But last Halloween we hooked up 10 of those carts together.
Was that the train video I saw?
Yeah, correct.
Oh yeah.
We probably had, I don't know, I want to say 30 kids being towed by Yarbo for at least 3 miles, and we had plenty of battery left. And we decorated Yarbo as a train, and it was a lot of fun.
I will attest that, like, I mean, I was going up and down hills, and that's what it's, you know, everyone can say, okay, we can say we can tow this on a straight line or tow this, but practicality, you know, we're going around your yard, you got hills and divots and, you know, crevices, all this stuff like that. So the fact that it could climb up those, no problem at all with me just sitting in the back of it, you know, that's, you know, 7-8 bags of mulch, or you know, or something like that, you know, that you're not carrying around.
And so we'll go over latest product updates. So the Yarbo trimmer. So the Yarbo trimmer has been through a bunch of iterations. iteration that you see here is what we sent out to our Product Pioneer group. Our Product Pioneer group takes our latest software, and a dedicated group of those Product Pioneers then take things like new hardware, like the trimmer, and
Sure.
they test the hardware and they test the trimmer. So it's not just us, you know, and our product teams. It's really important because yards are all different kinds of shapes and sizes, all different kinds of edge cases.
Yeah.
No pun intended. So what we found from them is we needed to rework certain parts of the trimmer. So one of them was the way to connect it. So in this trimmer, there's 2 screws that go in it.
Yeah, it was cumbersome.
Yeah,
Like, to do it, like
yeah.
you would
And
have
it
to
wasn't-
balance it, and you would then you
Yes.
were worried about damaging it if you
Yep.
dropped it. So
And
it was a little cumbersome.
wasn't the end of the world.
No,
But if you're
yeah.
using it day to day,
Yeah.
to be able to take it off and put it on, even though you don't necessarily have to do that,
Yeah.
we just wanted to make it easier. And I'm a big believer, if you don't have to use tools, it's all the better, right? If you just use your hands, it's way easier.
Well,
So-
and I think that's what, like, I mean, that's one of the whole concepts of the Yarbo is the fact that it takes about not even a minute to switch from a snowblower to a lawnmower or a leaf blower. You know, we want
Yep.
the modular design, but speed is the name of the game too. We want it to make it easier on the people using it. So
Correct.
obviously, then if you're going to start adding attachments and doing that, you know, like you don't want to spend, you know, 20 minutes putting something
Yeah, not
on
only does it
so,
take
yeah.
the fun out of it, but
Yeah.
if it's not convenient, it's gonna get frustrating.
Yeah.
So that was important. The other thing, terrain adaptability. We'll show you a video of the new trimmer in a minute, but
With the
basically, yeah, it has a floating ball on the back here, which basically means that if you're going up an incline, and this is attached to the back of Yarbo, the back of the trimmer is gonna go down. And so
Yeah.
you can end up scalping the lawn, and that's one of
Yeah.
the things we uncovered in testing, so we added a floating ball here.
It didn't have the flexibility of like our, because it was set. So if it's set,
Yeah.
you know, originally I know we've changed it and we'll get to it, but if it was set at 3 inches, it's set at 3 inches. Whereas our mower contours to the grass and contours to
So
the
that
buildings.
angle is constantly
Yeah,
changing.
yeah.
So this gives it a buffer so that you don't scalp the
Nice,
grass.
nice,
And that could happen even in not really sloped yards, but just, you know, divots, right?
Yeah.
Molehills.
No, I
things
did
like
it.
that.
I mean, I was out trimming and it was just nothing. It was a little 6 inch, like 6 inch or a foot, like where,
Yep.
and it was like, and I saw it just went boom, you know, kind of took a little too much off the top, as I like say to the barber.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. And so height adjustment. So we had 3 adjustments: 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch.
Yep.
We realized that's not enough. And in fact, this came from, I was testing another product that has a trimmer that you can attach to it. It's not autonomous, so you have to follow it around your
Yeah,
yard.
yeah.
But there's a fixed height, 2.4 inches. That's all it can do. And so one of the things we realized was we don't want to be the type of company that is then rushing out a product that we know could be better.
Yeah.
So that's why we had delayed it for 2 months. But so now it'll have 9 height adjustments. So 2 inches, 2.25,
Yeah.
2.5, and all the way up to 4.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, it is honestly, you know, and then like, yeah, I saw this. This is nice here. You guys, you
Yes.
guys see this?
So-
Check this out. I'll keep my. I'm gonna,
Let me-
Before the video,
Uh-oh.
can you,
Yeah.
can you guys just like try to tell our viewers like, because they already some like extended users, they already purchased the units like starting from midnight, and then they just questions about like the BBM things. So do you want to bring this up and then also tell them that we have a giveaway?
wow, look at all
at the
those
end?
questions.
So
Sure.
yeah, just try to bring this up before we go to them.
Yeah, sure. So if you purchased after 12 a.m. midnight last night, then you are included in that first 500 order. So you will be getting the warranty.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you purchase before midnight, you're gonna turn into a gremlin. So no, I'm just kidding. That was after. Like,
And also they will get the BBM for free.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So everything we showed here.
so
Correct.
the back brace mount, the new tow hitch, and the $500. Or not, sorry, I'm missing it. 5-year warranty. I was
Yeah.
gonna say $500 warranty, and I was like, 500 people, 500. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and just for our users,
Ooh, did you see that up top there? Is that only available on Yarbo.com or is that on? I don't see it.
All of the channels.
All of the channels. There's a little button on the top, and it says "Click to win the trimmer." Click to win the trimmer. So if you guys are watching, there's right there. There's a click to win the trimmer. You're gonna want to click on that. That's our trimmer that we just talked about. Got some. Ken just went through all the updates on there. There's some amazing updates on there. We've changed some things around. I think you guys are gonna you know love it. Our users have put it through the test. I know we have a couple different options too. If you haven't yet, and we've told everybody, I know I've told people multiple times, check your email because you're going to want to, you get to pick whether or not you want it delivered late fall or early spring with a couple different rewards and a sincere, just heartfelt thank you from us and thank you for being patient with us. So there's some rewards involved in there, so you can kind of pick them up. If you don't want to store it in your garage all winter, I think the spring would be a perfect option to say, hey man, bring it to me in the spring, I'm ready to go. But we also know some people live in some warmer climates, so then obviously late fall would be perfect time too.
A lot of people make their decision on that of when they're going to use it because of when the warranty starts, right? So that's a big thing. Someone had just mentioned, can I get the 5-year warranty if I have the 2024 model? Can I purchase it separately? So we are working.
That's what I'm trying to get clarification.
We mentioned that in the beginning, but I'll just reiterate it. So we had sent an email out to all of our past users, and we gave them all a credit and as like a loyalty.
Sure.
So we gave them a dollar amount value, and we gave them a survey asking what things were most important to them. Was it the length of the warranty? Was it, maybe consumables also being included in the warranty? How many people are interested in the warranty?
Yeah.
Because that has to come from us. That has to be a care plan that's offered by Yarbo. Companies like X Cotton will not pick up older units. So we're basically formulating that based on user feedback. So, and the other thing is some users did not get that email, but once they looked in their junk email folder or their spam, they got it there. So please, if you are a current user of Yarbo before today, please check your email because you should have a survey in there and a login where you can go into your account and you can see the credits been added there. And please fill out the survey because that's how we design these products. It's with your feedback. That's how we design these programs. It's with your feedback. So please get us that if you haven't.
Yeah, somebody, I don't want to get too much in the question, but somebody just said if I ordered the Lawnmower Pro versions, snowblower and leaf blower with the core and the snowblower and the blower ship now. Yeah, I think everything ships now except the Lawnmower Pro, which will ship shortly. So and then so if you want to get started on those leaves, which are going to be coming down really soon here. I even saw some on the street today. I was like, okay, I can clean those up. But so if you want to get started and then you want to start mapping things out, maybe with your snowblower and your leaf blower, all that'll all come and that'll be fun. So
Yep. So this is the newer version of the trimmer with the floating ball. This is, a lot of people were wondering, can it trim against a chain link fence, which is a popular use case. For this, you need really high accuracy, usually. But because Yarbo's trimmer arm swings off of Yarbo and can articulate back and forth, we don't have to put Yarbo right against this fence, right? Because even with GPS, and even when you don't have GPS, accuracy is never going to be 100% down to like a millimeter, right? So this is offset, so we can touch right up against the fence and trim. And it's funny, this is Scott Graham's one of the one of the product pioneers. So he's he was testing this, and he wrote the comment, "This is what dreams are made of." But this is the video.
Oh, nice. And you see it's working autonomous too right there, so this is not...
Yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know, the flashing light right there, the warning light, that's whenever Yarbo is working autonomously. And you can see it's hugging the fence line, and as you get up to the poles, it's able to swing away freely.
Yeah, that looks
so
like...
Here, move away now.
Oh, yeah.
And swing back in.
Nice.
And that protected wheel makes it so we can always get right along the fence line.
And that grass looks to be a good 6 inches at least.
Yep.
Maybe longer,
Yep.
Okay.
Put up another one quick.
I was like, I didn't know Scott was living in prison, but... Now this is the one you guys shot here recently, right?
Yeah. So this is using a method we call path memory. So was Scott. So basically, you take Yarbo and you drive it around exactly how you would want to trim.
Sure.
And then Yarbo follows your exact path. And the reason that's important is, like, we preach no zero turns all the time. And so you can see, like, in tight turns like this, it would be hard to tell an algorithm to trim back here. But we just drove the unit backwards, and then we made these sweeping motions so that we could cut all the way back into these corners still having a big, wide, long unit and get right up to the edge of the grass in 90-degree corners, in narrow corridors. So
Now, is it mowing at the same time?
It is, yes.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's got some crabgrass in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nice
This is
dirt,
a
rocks.
mix of everything.
Oh, yeah.
But you can see here this wheel. This is now going against slate. Okay, now it's going against, this is a concrete patio, and you can see obviously it's taking off trimmings there. You can see it can go over different terrain.
Is that what it has to do, though? Like, if it gets up by the house here, would it have to back into this little area here? Is that
Yeah,
how it
so
works?
this is a good example, right? So it drives forward. Now we're gonna back it up. No, actually, sorry, I went forward. There
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Now we back it up, and again, the light's blinking, and it's able to get right in that area. Also, the line is intelligently being pushed out of the trimmer, depending on how far it goes. So you never have to worry about having a broken line. It can also detect that, which is really cool.
Okay, and then you just replace it like you would on a regular trimmer then? or
Yeah,
like-
yeah, so you flip the trimmer up, and then you pop out the spool just
Yeah,
like you would on another trimmer,
okay,
no
yeah.
tools, and you put the new spool in. Yeah. So here it's just going around a playground.
There you go.
Here it's going around some edging here, some mulch bed, which again is a different level. So you can see here again, it's backing in to get this little piece.
Sure.
And you can see how that's moving, yeah. So that actually has a sensor, and we can detect the angle of the arm. So if we back up and we knock into something, we know there's an obstacle behind us.
Okay.
Really important, so.
That's what I was wondering, because you get the flexibility that way, but not coming backwards. Like
Correct, so if we move, if we hit something here and it pushes this trimmer back, it hits a switch here that says, oh, you know what, that must be an obstacle
I've gotten
behind
that.
me.
That's good. I've gotten that question probably 100 times on the live streams as far as like, well, what happens if I back into it? So now you guys know, everyone's watching. Now you know there is a sensor that will shut it
Yeah,
down.
there's 3 sensors. So
Okay.
minimum angle, which will let us know we ran into something. Maximum angle, which means that we're at a turn or we're in a situation where this arm is now fully extended and can't extend anymore. And that will trigger an escape plan, basically, where Yarbo will know, okay, I can't turn anymore to the left.
Okay.
I need to now back up and reorient myself to either get away from the fence or whatever it is. So that's important. And then we can tell the angle that the trimmer's at, and we use that to just know where we are because we know the angle of this. So that's important.
Okay. Hey, friendly reminder, if you guys are watching at home, we talked about it at the beginning. If you were thinking about purchasing Yarbo and you do it during the live stream, so from, I think it was midnight last night to the end of this live stream, we are including the new back brace mount and the tow hitch. So if you have purchased, so you got about 13, 14 hours, we got about an hour left. So if you are you thought about purchasing the Yarbo, you want the warranty that we talked about, the new 5-year warranty for free, but also you were looking to get that back brace mount with the new tow hitch. That can even tow guys like me all around. You definitely want to get that
I
before
mean, guys like you.
I just feel like a monster right now. I'm like, I went across the street at lunch and you guys, there's a bagel place right over there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's delicious. I haven't eaten a bagel in probably 5 years. And I was like, I pulled it up on the lunch. I was like, I gotta eat something before we get going. I hadn't eaten yet today. I'm not a breakfast guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm in New York. I mean, you gotta
true.
have an East
That's
Coast
true.
thing. My wife is from
Yeah.
Jersey and she's like, ugh, I just want that, you know, like, but yeah, nice. The delis out here are fantastic.
No,
I was gonna make
that's
I would
true.
have got an authentic slice at Sbarro, but I didn't. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Also, Lawnmower Pro. So I know you guys are familiar with this because we have been testing the heck out of this. I love this. This is a little different here, though. This is a little different than the one I have. I don't know if this is going to be the production model one with the ultrasonic sensors.
Yeah.
Almost has a little Batman
Yeah,
vibe to it coming off there.
Yeah, so you'll see it in a second in the videos. But yeah, correct. So it has a little bit of an ultrasonic sensor placement difference, and they're highlighted in yellow where the normal unit is black. Other than that, the emblem here and
Yeah.
the little pro badge.
What about the camera? Is that true? Did we mount it up higher a little bit for extra obstacle avoidance? I know we talked about that.
We changed the angle the slightest bit.
Okay, slightest bit. I will say I was out there doing a whole video with the obstacle avoidance the other day. I set up cones all over within a backyard type of area, and the Yarbo Lawnmower Pro did not hit one cone just with the obstacle avoidance.
Remind me about that, because we didn't really work into this, an update on obstacle avoidance, but I do want to speak about that because it's going to get a lot better.
And I told you it didn't hit one cone.
It's gotten better in the last couple of weeks, but it's going to get way better, and I'll explain that.
But yeah, the 300 watt motors have been, I know we talked about this, and I think some people are worried that have the M1 that they're missing out or something like that. And I get it, but really, I mean, not that this is awesome. We love the Pro, but if you still have the original M1 lawnmower or lawnmower, I mean, that thing's still phenomenal. Still gonna give you the best cuts.
It's still the widest cutting deck of a residential autonomous lawnmower, right?
Yeah.
Still the same 20-inch wide cutting deck. Still the 4 inches down to 1.2 inches. The Pro is really, yes, there are some benefits to it, and there are definitely benefits in certain specific use cases.
Yeah.
Cutting wet grass all the time, right?
Yeah.
So if you live in like Washington and you're just, you just have rainy seasons that last for months on end, and you have to cut in the grass. You have to cut in the wet grass. You have no other choice.
Yeah.
Right. This is a great fit. If you have to take down, maybe you live on like a ranch, and a lot of it's, maybe some of it's groomed where your house is, but the rest of it's like wild grass and weeds that could be this high. This is a good fit for you.
Yeah, we took that down. We were out in Aurora at Luke's place out in Aurora. Outside Chicago, and it was like we were taking down grass is tall, not that it's recommended, but we were just to show you that it could take down dandelions, it could take,
Right, and obviously we say 6 acres max, but if you're taking down a foot of grass, you will not get 6 acres of maintenance out of this, it just won't happen.
No, and the battery's gonna be working, everything's gonna be working harder, the motor's gonna be working harder, everything's gonna be working harder.
Correct.
But I will say, and then the versatility of the fact that, hey, you could do the dual blades, but you could also switch off, put the discs on, put the mini razor blades on for the micro mulching cut too. So if you do like the look of that cut, it does give you a little bit more of the differential from 1.2 inches down to 0.8 inches. But I know some of the bottom end stuff, that's more like for mulching and clearing, and like obviously yard maintenance, you would never cut your yard that short
certain types of grass you might.
Yeah,
but that's
I've
exactly
heard about
why
some
I
Florida
mentioned,
stuff that people were talking about, some of those weird hard grasses.
Yeah, sometimes Bermuda people like to cut. They also like to reel cut it sometimes.
Yeah.
But 0.8, that's golf courses actually go a little bit shorter than that.
Yeah.
But that's why I say like very niche use cases, it's great. If you have a big yard, it's great. There's a lot of benefits to it. Obviously, it's also more expensive than the M1, right? So the whole structure internally had to be beefed up to be able to take the impact when you use those straight blades, and it's running over sticks.
And like we like to say, it's closer to a commercial grade type of mower, I guess it's closer to that. But then when you look underneath, just the minor changes I think underneath are going to help out as well. Just by creating more space under the deck. As far as like there's more room for everything to move around, less clogging, less.
Yeah, for sure, and that's one of the things. Like really wet grass wreaks havoc on any mower.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
We had to completely open up the bottom of the deck where there are. I think there's one other autonomous lawnmower that uses straight blades.
Yeah.
But if you don't open up that deck, you're just you're creating a disaster where things are going to clog, right?
Yeah, and that happens on push mowers, like if the grass is wet, if you look under your deck after you've cut with that, it's just caked to the sides, and you got to go through there with,
and some people are fine with, cleaning it out because it doesn't happen that often. Like where I am, it doesn't happen that often. I don't need a Pro, right? It's just, for me, it's overkill, and also some people are safety conscious. They just don't want straight blades running. Doesn't matter how safe it is, they just don't want it running in their yard with their kids. And I can get that too, you know what I mean? So, so they have options.
Kathy, we still live? We lose everybody?
No, we are good. I just double checked.
I feel bad we're not engaging with you guys, but we will. But make sure you click on that to win a trimmer thing up there, the button up there. If you're watching from yarbo.com, you can see all our inventory of, there you go. It's on there. There's one on that's YouTube right there. I know it. There's one right there, but then also you can click on all the fun products from Yarbo. that are at Yarbo.com right now. You can look at our Lawnmower Pro. You can look at, I do know even on, I will say the warranty though is, I believe I read it's only for units purchased through Yarbo.com. I think, I don't know, Kathy, isn't that
I
true?
believe
Or
so.
it's not
I believe
Amazon
so.
or anything like that. It's only
Yeah,
purchased
so-
through our official
yeah.
website. That way we can track it.
Correct.
So it's not through like Amazon or anything like that. And once again, if you just joined us, we're talking about the warranty. It is the new 5-year warranty from Yarbo. So if you purchase between now and August 31st, you get the new 5-year warranty. That's up to 500 units. As soon as 500 units sell, then that's it. That's all we can offer. That's all we can do. So once that is, but also if you purchase during this live stream or since midnight last night, we're going to throw in the back brace mount and the tow hitch as well. So if you want some free value there and you had, let's say you had a Yarbo in your cart, now would be the time to click on it because you're going to want that free tow mount and back brace mount and tow package as well. So that's what separates Yarbo. I've seen a lot of videos recently about people comparing just different autonomous lawnmowers and everything like that. And like I like to say, that's like comparing a Swiss Army knife to a butter knife. Like they both cut, you know? So it's like, but I don't like to get in that comparison with Yarbo and lawnmowers because that's not what Yarbo is. Yarbo's a multifunctional yard tool that's going to switch to a snow blower, a leaf blower. It's not going to be sitting on the shelf for 6 months like some of those other things. So I don't like to get into those kind of comparisons, and I know people try to jab me online all the time, asking me, "What about this? What about this?" And Ken too, try to jab Ken, and they're like, "Well, Ken Coleman, what's he doing now?" Yeah, so yeah, we're proud of this. We're proud of our Yarbo and the fact that it does have the multifunctionality. So.
Yeah, so this is just a quick overview. We've got people that don't know, this is the
Original,
regular
yeah.
lawnmower we have, right? Not the Pro. So that could be to you in 3 to 8 business days. We have them in stock. Those are, instead of 300 watts a motor, they're 150. They use the traditional, right? I say traditional, but traditional autonomous way of cutting the lawn, which is discs and razor blades. And we'll show you actually a comparison of that in a minute, so you can get an idea. Like we said, 1.2 inches to 4 inches in range, and max 6 acres.
Yeah, it's really like
of maintenance.
It's really maintenance cut for the like it's really a great maintenance cut. You know, I noticed
and 6 acres,
Yeah.
just to clarify, is cutting
Twice
2 times a week.
Yeah.
And that's really, if you have an open area like we talked about, large property, not a lot of obstacles, because it's able to navigate that very, very quickly.
Yep.
And it's very efficient. We are making a bunch of changes, which I will talk about, to obstacle avoidance, more towards the Q&A. But that will also help, you know, maintain the
2 p.m. on Monday, we're going to be doing a another round table. So if you guys have any of those kind of questions, you want to just pepper Ken with those technical questions, ask him about obstacle avoidance, ask him about end trip, ask him about all that fun stuff like that. Go ahead.
Let's see. Alrighty, so we'll show you, this is the Pro.
Oh wait, yeah, go ahead.
So he's actually cutting a corner of his yard that is very overgrown, and he said he hasn't been able to do this with any autonomous lawnmower. So you can see, I mean, this is really high stuff. He doesn't have the trimmer on at the moment, but he could have. And you can see he's just cutting it really low to keep the brush down. So that's one of our PPP users. It's another one.
Is this me cutting it there?
I don't
No,
know.
I thought it was. It looks like his property. Yeah, this is exactly what I was just talking about. This is exactly what we were cutting outside of Chicago.
Yeah, so people always ask, like, what do the PPP group do, right?
Yeah.
Are they just advocates for us? And a lot of them are very passionate about Yarbo, but
Sure.
that's because they put time into not just doing this. They upload us their logs. They upload the environmental conditions. They give us a full report on when it happened, what is it doing good, what is it doing bad across hardware, software, how they work together. So they devote a ton of time to this because they're passionate about technology.
Yeah, and this is not just handing a Yarbo to an influencer and saying have fun with it a couple hours. These are guys with big, difficult, just huge properties, big properties for the most part. I've seen Scott's property, I've seen Luke's property, I've seen these guys, their property. And if you go to their property too, the Yarbo is not the only thing you're going to see on their property. like usually these are enthusiasts who have multiple mowers, multiple, so they're testing out things. So when they say things about Yarbo, and they know because they're actually using other products out there, so they've tested them, so they go out there and go, like, I know Scott just had a cut versus another cut, and he's honest with you, he just said, hey, this is this cut, this is this cut.
Yeah.
And he's a guy who I look at his lawn and I'm like going, okay, that's nice, it's very nice,
No, and honestly, the Product Pioneer group would not work for us if they were not brutally honest with us.
Sure.
Because they're on the front lines before, like, a Mower Pro get out into the public, right?
Yeah.
So they're telling us, and that's what happened with the trimmer, and we're happy. We're in a position where, okay, we can delay it 2 months. It's not the end of the world, and we can make really meaningful changes in those 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
So this, and I hope you guys can see this.
1 second, somebody just asked real quick, it said, if I ordered my Pro this morning, did I get the 5-year warranty promo? Did you, once again, any order, as long as the cord was involved, as long as there was a cord involved. Sorry.
So, I hope you guys can see this, but basically this is showing the original lawnmower at a 3.2 inch cut. This is showing, let's see here, the same M Pro at a 3.2 inch cut, but it was letting the grass grow for a week. There is, let's see.
So this is a maintenance cut versus?
Yep, this is a maintenance cut, this is a maintenance cut, so it's just a little bit more uniform.
Yeah.
But you're not, on a maintenance cut, you're not talking about a drastic change. Sometimes when you go higher up with the lawnmower in height, the regular lawnmower might not leave as a consistent cut. But when I say not as a consistent cut, the average person won't know. If you're super, detailed and love your lawn, then you want the absolute best quality. Here you can kind of see the quality cut, it's just very even. And this was really tall grass. So
and usually I'll do this too, if I go into a space like this and I'll just do multiple cuts on something, to say,
Sure.
I'll come through, go one way, do another multiple cuts, but it's, if you, it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, we all have different between property and lawn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Absolutely.
if you just need to cut down some property and get out there, I know you're not going to be on the cover of a magazine or anything like that. But then if you got your lawn and you're really particular about it like that, these kind of little maintenance cuts twice a week, go a long ways, and then, and like I said, at the same time, it's all micro mulching it too, putting it back into the soil, so you're getting that nice fertilizer. I know my yard has looked great this year. I've been cutting with Yarbo now, just this whole season. It's kind of survived the drought that we had recently, whereas what I cut at the office, you can tell, because I'm cut, it's like the drought has killed it, but they don't do any water, in that area and stuff like
We're
that.
trying to also cut the grass higher and show it could take off more.
Yeah, that's just it.
not
I mean,
full on,
like a 4-inch cut would probably be, when it's the drought, that's probably right around there, but I've been bringing it down to 3 inches, and then you can definitely tell that it's faded underneath, or it's not getting the water, but I think that's all going to change here shortly here in the fall. Everything will be lush again.
Yep. So we'll go on to Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning. I'm going to let you take over real quick.
Yeah,
if you want to talk about, I'm just going to go get a little water and I'll come right back.
You got it. So, Dead Reckoning. So, right now, if Yarbo goes under areas of weak GPS, it can lose its signal. It'll say waiting to acquire signal. This happens especially with the lawnmower. So, we're working very hard on a firmware update for Dead Reckoning. And Dead Reckoning is basically what it says here. So, it's multi-sensor fusion. It's a confidence mechanism so that when you don't have strong GPS, it can still work. It recalibrates every time it comes back to a strong GPS signal, and so it's so that you can have precision accuracy. So right now, actually, the PPP group has it. They are probably on their I want to say 3rd version of the firmware. And so they have given us feedback, we've worked that in, it's still in testing, but we are absolutely have the goal of getting it out by the end of this month. And that's really important to allow Yarbo to continue to work in low or no GPS areas, because although you need GPS, in certain parts, the truth of the matter is a lot of properties, especially smaller properties, have a lot of areas with tree cover where Yarbo needs to work reliably, so that's a big deal. This is just a quick video that we can run. It is quiet, but I hope you guys can see this, but basically Yarbo is on a map over here and is working behind all the trees here. It's right there now. And it worked from left to right. This is a time lapse because we didn't want to bore you, but it's going up and down the slopes. It's still under tree cover. There it is. And all down here is trees. And there's a swing set down there covered by trees, which is the red area. And you're basically seeing it go up and down. Probably half this yard is covered in dense trees. You can see it peak out over there, then it goes back under the canopy. And so we just wanted to give you an idea there of how it works. Let me jump to the next one. So, all right, let me pause this real quick. So this is a PPP member. As I mentioned, we're working very, very hard on improving obstacle avoidance. For some people it works great. Certain situations, there's definitely room for improvement. A lot of people have told us that suspended objects, so swing sets with swings hanging down. If you have a tire hanging by a rope in your yard as a swing, that could obviously take off antennas. Cars. So we have worked very hard on optimizing suspended objects, including vehicles. So this is a truck. This is really important because it's not just Yarbo. Most autonomous lawnmowers struggle with suspended objects that are hanging down in the scene. So in front of Yarbo might be clear, directly in front of it, but right above Yarbo, there might not be room for Yarbo to get by. So suspended objects actually is a big challenge for basically all autonomous lawnmowers. So this is a video he sent in.
Okay.
And you can see it's detecting his truck.
Yeah, so boy, he's trying to work on a truck with the M1 Pro, by the way.
And you can see it going around.
Okay, that's good. Absolutely avoided the truck. M1.
So that's a big improvement, so that's coming as well. There is a big overhaul to obstacle avoidance coming. We're actually using a new model. It provides a lot more detail and half the resources on our computer that the previous model did. So way more detailed, uses less resources, so really, really important. That's a big deal to us. All right, so the next one's a fun one. So our story winners are here.
Oh, hey. Yes. Megan over here. Looks like she's on the, I don't know what beach that is. That looked like it could almost be like Indiana Dunes or something like that. I'm not quite sure. It looks like some nice beach there. But yeah, I believe Megan right here was the battery winner, right? Remember we talked about it last week I was on, so it said put together a little video or a picture, tell us about Yarbo, how it's kind of how it fits into your life. I asked you to put together, and Megan here, so she won the battery, which is over $1,000 in value. And then Dean over here, Dean won one of our $200 Amazon gift cards. So I think they're gonna give that to me, and I'll just personally send it to you eventually, I think. No, I'm just kidding. So Dean, you get the Amazon gift card, and Megan, congrats, you get the battery. So that's awesome, that's huge. To have two batteries, with your Yarbo. I hope you own a Yarbo. Other than that, I mean, I know you put a video together, but other than that, I don't know what the battery. But you'll have a lot of new friends that are looking for an extra battery out there. I saw a comment. Somebody said I'm from the suburbs of Chicago. There, represent, yeah. If you don't have a Yarbo and you're in the suburbs of Chicago, let us know. We'll definitely see it. We have a new program out now too. You can sign up for if you want to see a Yarbo in action before you purchase it. You can sign up on our website too, and we'll get you with some users. We'll do a showcase for you. Can do an hour demo for you. We'll map some things out. We'll let you physically play with the Yarbo, with the controllers, not the Yarbo itself. Okay, not gonna let you touch it. No, but we'll let you see it. We'll let you see what it does, what kind of cuts and stuff like that. So yeah, we have a showcase, and those are people all over the country. And if you're just new to this too, we're always looking for dealers as well. So you can visit Yarbo.com. You can either find a dealer or you can sign up to be a dealer.
Yep.
So that's very important to us too, to have our dealers, because our dealers are, we have our product pioneer users. We also have our dealers, who a lot of those are kind of product pioneer users too, that are testing things out. We'll give you the the 411 on everything when it comes to Yarbo. So dealers, that's very important. And then one more update real quick. I want to tell you guys before about the from midnight last night to the end of this live stream. If you order a Yarbo core or with the attachments or whatever, you'll get the back brace mount and the tow hitch for free, and you're also going to get that 5-year warranty for absolutely free too. And we're offering that from August 15th through August 31st, or the first 500 Yarbo units sold. So you want to get that in there, get your Yarbo. If you got it in the cart, click it. Today's the day, especially if you want the back brace mount and the tow hitch by the end of this. So yeah, and then somebody asked me if I saw on there too, the leaf blower was the core. No, the core is actually the what powers all the modular units. So the core is pretty much the tank, the rover, we like to call it, with the RTK antennas, the Wi-Fi Halo antennas. But if you do order that with the leaf blower attachment, then yeah, that is that would most definitely be part of that group as well.
Correct.
Bye, Megan. Q&A.
All right.
I'm not ready for that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we need like a little bit of I need like a Beyonce fan coming in here right now.
Sorry.
I was hot. I was like, but I'm always hot doing these, so it shouldn't. It's like I'm like sitting here, but then I was like going. But usually I'm pounding water when I'm doing these, like just constantly. So, and then I'm also interacting a little more. Are these the cock?
A lot of questions, guys. You ready for that?
No.
I'm gonna proofread them, because occasionally I'll do them and then I'll be like, oh wait, that didn't.
Let me see if you guys can read it. If it's not, just let me know. I can
just read it.
zoom
Yeah, I
in
might
a
want to
little
raise
bit.
it up above the cameras, and then I can kind of see
Is
it a
it
little bit
better?
better. Yeah.
Okay.
Just so that way. And then can I see is there a number? All right, yeah, cool.
Right here.
Yeah, so these are questions coming in from Facebook, YouTube, Yarbo.com, TikTok. We're live on TikTok. Sorry, TikTok, I can't see what you guys are doing there, but we appreciate you joining in. We love you on TikTok too. Is Yarbo planning on selling DIY parts after warranty?
As far as spare, I think you mean spare parts.
Spare parts?
Yes.
But Yarbo official parts, I see a lot of people, like I said, trying to source
Like third party,
RTK, third party, or like things like that. So obviously our Wi-Fi Halo antennas, I see them going after that. But Yarbo's so good at like replacing those and so good at helping out with those. I don't know why. I get it. Everybody thinks they have the next best thing, but
So yeah,
from
but
Yarbo.
the simple answer, we will have spare parts, because I think that's what he means.
Oh yeah, there's tons of. I work in the Chicago office. There's a lot of parts. So things are always going out. Based on your usage and testing, what is the cost in electrical, either hourly or amount mode to charge? What's the cost? I didn't really notice the huge. But our electric bills have gone up anyways because of regulations and stuff.
You won't notice any impact on
Yeah,
the
I
electric bill,
didn't.
but actually that question is extremely hard to answer from an hourly or a mode charge, because electricity costs different all across the United States.
Yeah.
Like here in New York, it's probably 21 cents a kilowatt.
Ours just skyrocketed too, just because, there's a couple different factors, as far as like a lot more data centers going in places too, so they're kind of boosting the energy consumption in the area as well. So that's one of the factors. That's kind of like
computer
the
data
big
centers?
ones going in. Yeah, so it's like usage and stuff like that. So it's all. But I will say though, you're not buying gas anymore. You don't have to go get gas at the store.
Right,
when
no
you're in
oil
Yarbo.
change, no air filters,
you're not
spark
polluting. It's not throwing off harmful emissions or anything like
But
that.
the electric, I would not expect to notice a change in your bill.
Yeah, I did not. No.
But what we can do is, and this might be in our wiki. I don't know if you guys want to maybe post a link to that. You could probably find it there. That's where all like the detailed, granular information is. So we could probably get you that from there.
What's over on YouTube? Sorry, Kat took the questions off, so I'm like, there you go. She's trying to.
There we go.
So will the new 5-year warranty be available to customers that have very recently purchased Yarbo?
I think we went over, so existing customers, even if they're recent, they'll be offered a separate plan.
Yeah, a separate plan. But yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered last week and
But
my
they-
order
they
did
will
not
be-
ship yet. How can I get the 5-year warranty? That's once again, check your emails. We'll be talking about that real shortly. But thank you for ordering though. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the Yarbo community. We're always happy to have you guys anywhere as far as the Yarbo community. I don't know anything about the referral bonuses, so that'd be something you. It says, do the referral bonuses stack with the 5-year warranty and rear bracket promo? Is that people who get points off referral?
Kathy?
Or?
Yeah.
Yes,
It will
it
put-
does that.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then like more details, definitely can reach out our teams, email to our teams. We can answer them later.
What is the email?
Service@yarbo.com.
Okay, so yeah, so anything we can't answer here, because we don't want to give you the wrong answer, is service@yarbo.com.
This one's kind of the same question, so we've already
That's okay.
answered that one.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
that.
I mean, yeah, that we've answered that too. As far as can you get the WOW if you purchase through the Kickstarter, all of those I believe are probably still covered under the original 2-year model, right? The 2024.
Yeah, I actually answered this question in the beginning, but we can. I'll just reiterate it one more time. So we had sent a survey out to all existing customers. So like this person that upgraded to
Yeah.
the 2024 from the original Kickstarter version, and thank you for doing that and supporting us. So we sent all our existing customers out an email and a survey
Yeah,
asking
okay.
them, what they want to see in a Yarbo Care program for them, because again, we cannot offer a warranty to previous orders.
Yeah, and that's like I imagine that's the warranty, the insurance, and things. There's different avenues involved when it comes to like.
Correct. It's
Yeah,
actually,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
there's legal things involved. So yeah, we won't answer any more of those questions. I think we kind of covered it. You get an email, all that stuff works. Somebody said, is there an edging tool in the works? Right now we're perfecting the trimmer. I'm sure we'd like to have all kinds of different tools in our repertoire coming soon and everything like that. But I don't know, Ken, is there any update on any edging tools or anything like that?
Where's the question? I'm sorry.
Question 14 or 13, is there an edging tool?
Oh, in the works.
Yeah.
Yes, but it wouldn't be till next year sometime. So we actually had an edger,
Yeah.
and we delayed it. So,
Yeah.
and the reason we did that was we wanted to put all the focus on the trimmer and perfect
Yeah.
that first. And a lot of the things that we actually learned from developing the trimmer, we can carry over to the edger.
Yeah.
But the edger proposes other challenges, right?
Yeah.
So we want to take our time with that. So that is definitely on our roadmap, but it wouldn't be, until sometime next year.
It's a lot more difficult of a task to edge though than it is to trim. I mean the precision. Oh, sorry. The precision on an edger for those lines that you want, maybe up against sidewalks and stuff like that. With a trimmer, like I know. I mean I go and or old-fashioned weed whacker or something like that. You're cutting it down, but with a trimmer you really want those. It's paramount to have those nice lines along your landscaping. So the precision has to be just right on for those.
Correct, and you don't
Yeah.
get really the workaround that we have of the articulating arm. You can't do that on a trimmer. Right?
Yeah.
So, but again, we have our engineers have kind of already looked into different edger designs.
Yeah.
It is something we actively know a lot of people want and need. So, it will come at some point.
I still use the good old-fashioned Armstrong one. It's like 2-3 times a season I'm out there. It
says in the checkout, Affirm is not a payment option. Is it no longer an option?
that was for the payment plans. Affirm,
I think
was
it
that what
should
we were
be.
going through?
I think it should be, but if there's any question like the discount issues, they can,
Service?
service.
Okay, yeah, so please, if Affirm is not an option, then please email service@yarbo.com.
Okay, when will Yarbo stop zero turning into objects it's next to?
When doing the first perimeter cut?
Yeah, when doing the first perimeter cut, mine will be right up against my fence. See, I'm a fenced-in yard, and I don't get that, but I also it could be just how like your boundaries are set up as well.
Yeah,
it could
no,
be extended
so-
or
No, so there are certain edge cases for sure,
Yeah.
where Yarbo will still zero turn, especially with the perimeter. So we are actually working for the next update on actually optimizing not only how it does its perimeter cut, but how it goes back to the charger, because a lot of people don't like lines all across the yard, so now you
Yeah.
have the option of like going out mowing no-go zones first, whether you do the perimeter first, the perimeter last.
Yeah.
But zero turns are something we're working very hard to get rid of completely. So totally aware of that, especially in corners, especially if you're cutting very often. You might have, you know, one or two, or if you have 4 corners, 4 spots where, you know.
Yeah.
And so right now, people make no-go zones to give those corners like a break.
Yeah, you
right?
can do that. Yeah.
So you're not constantly turning in that same area every time you
Yeah.
go to vary it, but we are absolutely working on optimizing.
And I think that's
so
where the
you
trimmer,
don't have to.
the trimmer will also come in handy then too, because you could actually set your boundary back a little bit by a couple inches or something like that, and you could have your trimmer
Right.
come swing around and get that little area.
Good. Correct.
Yeah.
And if basically the trimmer is following the way you're doing it, then you're not zero turning, right? So so that's one of the really nice things about the trimmer using something we call path memory, which is what you demonstrated before.
Yeah, and while we're answering questions, just a quick reminder, if you do order during this live stream, if you've ordered since midnight last night, but if you ordered during this live stream, you're gonna get the back brace mount and the new tow hitch free with your core purchase, along with the 5-year warranty for free, absolutely free too. And that is going for the first 500 units up until August 31st. So that's the new 5-year warranty from Yarbo. So yeah, you definitely want to do that while we're doing the live stream. If you have it in your cart, hit click. Is the Pro still supposed to ship this month?
The Pro, yes, it is. Yes, it is supposed to ship this month.
Yeah, I was wondering this too. What size is? Is that it right there? The size of the trimmer string? I did want that kind of the line. What do you know what the millimeters are, or whatever, on the line of the trimmer?
0.06.
0.06
millimeters. Yeah. The length is 23 feet.
You'll be able to get that at any hardware store. I mean,
Yeah, we sell the lines.
I mean, we
pre-spooled,
sell it.
but if
so-
you
Yeah.
if you want to re-spool an existing
Yeah.
trimmer line, you definitely can.
Okay.
That's fine.
Get the Yarbo stuff.
We almost missed this one. So I live in Central Florida. I'm very interested
Oh,
in this
yeah.
product. However, it doesn't appear to be a host in the area to see the product. I see the buyer pays return shipping. Do you know what that cost is if we don't like the cut or function? So if you don't like the cut or function, or your circumstance changes and you need to return it, there is a small return fee on the shipping, but I don't know what that is offhand. If you email the service at yarbo.com, we can get you an exact price, but it's not much. We really put that there because we want you to be able to experience the product in a full 30 days, because sometimes people get a product and they think, oh, you know what, this thing's great, right?
Yeah.
And then they start using it over a couple days or weeks, and they're like, you know what, there's certain areas maybe, it just doesn't work well, or they need to adjust the settings, and so we want to give you enough time to do that.
Yeah, and if anyone's watching in Central Florida and you want to sign up to be one of our showcase presenters, if you do have property, or you are a Yarbo user in Central Florida or anywhere around the country, take a look at that. Sign up. You can earn points, as far as that. But yeah, you can show people. They can come out and just look and say, hey, like, this is what it's doing at my property, so people can actually come out and see that. We do have setups all over New York, Chicago, you name it. So if you are in any of those areas, I even saw something like rural Illinois the other day. We had 5 or 6 guys fighting over who could show off their Yarbo the other day, and like Bloomington and like all those areas like that. So like we actually had people fighting over who got to do the showcase. So keep an eye on those. Those showcases are starting. People are going to be able to show you. You can just schedule an hour, just come in, and they'll show you whatever you want. You just tell them if you want to see our snowblower in action. We got to wait for snow, but we can still hook it up and kind of show you the rounds. Leaf blowers, lawnmowers, you name it. Our original lawnmower, our Pro. Not everyone has the Pro yet, but if you do it where I'm at, I can show you the Pro. So yeah. As a bundle, do you have a 5-in-1 bundle yet?
Oh yeah, we can try to explain. Like right now, we don't have 5-in-1 plus the trimmer bundle, but we will have like maybe later. But just
Okay.
Yeah,
we don't have a 5-in-1 bundle yet,
Yeah.
but we are working on it.
But
for sure.
4-in-1 bundle, and then like I said, with the 4-in-1 bundle, if you order that today, you're gonna get the tow hit, the back brace. You're gonna get the and then the warranty as well. So yeah, definitely. It looks like you live somewhere then with a lot of different climates. So probably near me. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I know Ken talked about that too. Also, any plan to return to the charger fell on the perimeter? I know that's one of the pet peeves a lot of people have is if it cuts through where you just made these beautiful lines and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, they are working on some pathways and things like that.
Yeah,
right? Where it's
so
like-
we definitely want to have the perimeter as an option. We also want to alternate whether we go clockwise or counterclockwise because we don't want to continually go along the perimeter the same exact way.
Yeah.
For sure. The other thing is we are leaving the option to take the shortest route to the docking station because if you are doing 6 acres, it can take a really long time to take the boundary back,
Yeah.
right?
I think
so-
Scott Graham sent that one in. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds like something he would send in.
No,
yeah.
So we really, we definitely want to introduce the ability to follow back by the perimeter,
Yeah.
but we want to leave the option that people can configure.
It's now, okay, this is silly, and this is just some things I've read, some theories, like as far as like why it goes around a certain way. Does it have anything to do with the strength of certain one RTK antenna versus the other? Why does it go around that perimeter in a certain way, right now? Was that the concept or?
The left side is the predominant one that handles GPS.
Yeah.
The right side is a secondary antenna that helps us
Yeah.
determine the angle,
Yeah.
and we take the middle of that.
Okay.
So if you are going along a fence, so without dead reckoning,
Yeah.
you could get into multipath issues where it thinks
Yeah.
it has a strong signal, but it really doesn't. It's like
Yeah.
being tricked.
Yeah.
So that's why it does that now.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
as soon as dead reckoning rolls out, we absolutely want to. And for myself, I've actually been working with the team for a long time on optimizing how it cuts, why it path plans the way it does. And
Yeah.
I know what happens is people usually set the module to low, and then they get like the nice stripes.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
Yarbo will, yes, cut across it to go to the docking station.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some people are very OCD. I don't blame them.
Oh no, I mean, yeah,
So-
that's one of the key points of a Yarbo is the line.
Yeah.
Of the lines,
So
so
we totally get it, and we are working on that for sure. That actually is a priority in the next 1 or 2 updates for sure.
Yeah. The trimmer line replaceable unit.
Yeah. So is the trimmer line replaced as a whole unit, or do you wrap around the amount you need? So you can do that either way. You could take the old spool.
Yep.
You could buy the line and rewrap it if you want. You just have to make sure that you know how to wrap the trimming spool so that you don't overlap the line so it
Yeah.
gets jammed. Or you could just buy the spools and pop them in and you're ready to go. So either way.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say when we watched that video of the chain link fence, the metal fence. I was like, that's a quick way to go through, rocks and fences and stuff like that. It's a quick way to go through spool. Trust me, my
Yeah.
yard's all fenced in.
No, and I will say one thing that really impresses me with the trimmer is
Yeah.
I have been running that for I want to say like a month and a half.
Okay.
And I'm still on my first spool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that I was really surprised at.
Somebody said they were trying to do a product showcase person for you. I've emailed a ton trying to do this and haven't heard back. How can I do this for the company?
Product showcase?
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Where we're trying to get people all over the country signed up to do that. Yeah, keep it.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
If it's not just
They're-
send the email to me at kathy@yarbo.com.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
I
KA
can reach the team.
Email if you're trying to do the product showcase and for some reason I don't know if the email's getting lost or whatever it is, that would be odd. But whatever the reason is, we want to get you signed up. So just email Kathy KATHY @yarbo.com.
Oh, there's Max from Yarbo. He said hi. What was I going to ask? Oh, we talked about this too. Ken briefly mentioned this earlier. Somebody said, are the antennas flexible yet, or the flexible antennas here yet?
Right, are the flexible antennas available yet? Not yet, they will be.
Yes.
So for sure, we're actually just getting them into production.
Will the Yarbo have a dethatching module? I don't know about a module, but you can hook one up really well to the, right now, if you have the tow hitch on the back, you can hook up with the tow mode coming out, you can hook up a dethatcher right now and dethatch your yard. I mean, yeah, we'd love to have all different kinds of modules and stuff, but that's something kind of like our tow hitch and everything kind of take care of with the tow mode.
So yeah, so the thatching module is definitely on our roadmap. So
Sure.
that's the one thing about Yarbo. So you mentioned, right, it does all seasons.
Yeah.
But one of the things we also want to do is enable it to do a lot more than just mowing, right? So we have blowing, right?
Yeah.
But we also want, eventually our own leaf sweeper, our leaf vac, our
Yeah,
own
yeah.
dethatcher, our own aerator, right? That will absolutely come in time. So
Sure.
that stuff is on our list because most traditional autonomous lawnmowers are just lawnmowers.
Yeah, you're not getting that, yeah.
Maybe they have a leaf sweeper, but for very small yards. So we really want to add value by coming out with different modules, but that would not happen until next year.
Yeah, and that's the good thing too, though. So if you want to buy a Yarbo now and you're worried about, okay, there's no dethatcher or there's no this module, there's no this module, right now with our current unit, the towing capacity and the towing feature, which the other lawnmowers don't offer, with Yarbo, with the towing features, you can just go out to a big box store right now and buy a $100 dethatcher. Speed on and off, goes on and off real quick. It'll take care of your grass. Because if you do hire somebody to come out and dethatch, or you do hire somebody to come out and do aerating, I mean, that's going to cost you a few $100 every time you have somebody come out. So literally, with the Yarbo, with our towing feature, and $100 plus, a little bit over $100 at a big box store, you can go out there and dethatch your lawn. You can go out and do all that stuff as opposed to hiring somebody. So right now, until all of the technology's there, I mean, honestly, like I always tell people, like we're in our infancy of this right now. Even since I've started in January, like the changes I've seen since January.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going. It's at a rocket pace right now. Everything's moving so fast. There's always changes are always constantly coming, evolving. A lot of it comes from people like you who are out there testing Yarbos and using Yarbos and using autonomous, mowers or I'd like to say snowblowers and stuff like that too. But really, for this to come from 10 years ago as a snowbot to a fully functional, modular, autonomous yard tool in 10 years, I mean, that just shows you it's like a booming pace.
Yeah.
And I know Kenneth talked about this briefly real quick. He said, when is Dead Reckoning coming? I was going to ask him that too. I know we don't have a specific date, but you have a window in mind you're kind of looking at.
Correct. So we're aiming for the end of the month, by the end of August.
It sounds so like Western, like Wild West thing, man. Like
Dead
Reckoning's coming.
It's a very technical term.
Yeah, walk in with the Yarbo and horses all that'd be there's the commercial right there. Like Yarbo comes in, Wild West, you hear that whistling coming in,
That's
and
true.
then Dead Reckoning's coming with Yarbo. All right, now they're gonna make me put that commercial together. Does the new warranty also cover the modules? So if you buy the core and modules, Kathy, does the new warranty cover? It's a full encompassing as long as you buy the core. And that's only up to 500 units or August 31st.
500 mowers, yeah.
500 mowers, yes.
Not mowers, cores.
Cores,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so 500 orders on the website.
We're an hour and 15 minutes into this. We're probably getting a little loopy. I know, and that bagel's kicking in. It was like, you can take a nap now, Ryan. Like, it's like, I don't eat carbs like that. Will motors be able to be replaced after the warranty?
Will what? Motors?
Motors after the warranty. I don't know if you're talking about the 5-year warranty, because that's kind of what we're focused on today.
But yes, if you needed to buy spare parts,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. Or get it serviced at a dealer, for sure.
It says, quick question. I ordered my Yarbo lawnmower before the stream. Just tell everybody you ordered it during the stream. We'll be happy. And received the 5-year warranty this morning. Will I be able to receive the back brace mount? Yeah, if you ordered between midnight last night, Eastern time, midnight Eastern, sometime midnight, and then to the end of this live stream, you'll get the back brace mount.
And then the back brace mount we will email them that they or he or she will get a free back brace mount later. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's it. Thank you. I ordered earlier this morning and don't think the free gift was in the cart.
Yeah, so we will email them.
We'll email you and let you know. Yeah.
They will confirm that they will get the free back brace mount.
You're gonna love that because just makes things. I've been using it all around the office. Just makes towing that much of a better. Like it's so easy to just on off things real quick, and then also like I like the new angle that it's a little bit higher too, so it's like just a little smidge higher, so you get less of that pressure.
Yep.
Can I order replacement blades for the Pro mower? That's a good question. I didn't know. Are we sharpening blades or we're ordering replacements on these?
I believe you can sharpen them, but you can definitely order replacements.
Yeah, I did sharpen the ones because we didn't have any replacements, And I'm cutting multiple times a week, you know, and then also going over some rough stuff. So I did sharpen them. So yes, you can do that, but yeah, you'll be able to replace those. And also you'll be able to, if you want to put the 2-disc 5 blades on each disc on too, you can do that as well. And just boom, put those on as well if you want a little bit different cut.
Yeah.
Before we go to the next question, just remind them that like we still have able to enter the free giveaway. So just
Okay.
Yeah, just remind them because we are going to announce that soon.
So Kathy's convinced that you can't hear her right next to us. Kathy's right here off to her. She's like, you tell them. I feel like I'm one of those messaging birds. Or
Wait,
what is that, Hermione?
wait.
She's like, I am not an owl.
Can you guys hear Kathy?
Yeah, I'm sure they can hear her through our microphone. But yeah, Kathy wanted to remind you, we're going to be doing a giveaway towards the end of this live stream, right?
Yeah.
For the trimmer. I know everybody loves a trimmer. I know Ken doesn't like giving things away. I don't like giving things away, but we're going to do that because we love you guys and we're going to give away a trimmer.
Actually, I love giving things away.
We love giving things away.
Do.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Yeah, and then I see seeing the paycheck and be like, oh yeah, deduct one trimmer. And be like, wait, I didn't say I was paying for it, but no,
we were told. No.
Yeah, we were told. Yeah. No, but no, we love you. So we want to get the trimmer in somebody's hands. There's a link right there on YouTube, and then I believe behind us is probably the screen that you guys will see on yarbo.com. You can click on that button. Somebody just said we can hear her. They can hear you, Kathy. But
Good.
she also wanted me to tell you that she loves you guys and you guys are awesome too. But yeah, so right now you can click on the link. There's one on, I'm sure Facebook has one too. They're monitoring Facebook too. So to get the free trimmer by the end, we'll do it by the end of this. What are we doing? Live stream. I was gonna say podcast, but then I realized there's cameras running, so I guess this could be a podcast. We put it on. Also, if you ordered from midnight till the end of this live stream, you're gonna get the free back brace mount and the new tow hitch. So you're gonna get that, and then also the 5-year warranty, limited up to 500 units. That's going from today till August 31st, or the first 500 units. So yeah, now they're huddling over there talking about. I must have said something wrong. We're having a powwow.
Yeah, smooth the question. There we go.
There we go.
Sorry.
Quick question. We love those quick questions. I ordered my lawnmower. Oh, that's the same one. Okay. Can I order replacement blade? We went through there. Are you looking into having a ramp up speed for perimeter cutting so it would speed up after the first perimeter cut? That's a good question.
Yeah, so we are. So that's the simple answer is yes, we are. The other answer is multiple ways to do the perimeter. So you'll be able to specify the amount of perimeter laps you want to do. So not just 1 or 2. But yeah, this person is exactly right. So the first perimeter cut, it moves slower because you're usually then up against the fence and right up against the boundary. But the second perimeter cut can absolutely be sped up for sure.
Will you keep current core, or if fixing wheel sound, will you make it backwards compatible? Oh, are you worried that your core, what was our promise with the 2024 core that we were going to, it was going to be up to like 5, was it 5? I think it was.
No, it's not. No, they're asking something else.
Oh.
So it says, will you keep your current core, or fixing the wheel sound will make it backwards compatible? Maybe lowering the sound of the drive motor. So we had increased.
Yeah, that's what I heard from the
torque by
original.
like 25%.
Yeah.
So
And a lot of that has to do
we
with
will
towing and the snow. Like, a lot of that has to do with the power that it needs for some of the other functions, right?
Right. So slopes, but also definitely the towing.
Yeah.
That's why it has an increased towing capacity as opposed to the 2023. We are working on making it quieter, but it would not be a retrofit for sure. So it would come in some kind of revision, but
Yeah.
not now.
Okay, is there a mower shed available? I've seen a lot of creative people that have built one. We don't really currently have one available. It says, I know the base station needs to have GPS site. That's if you wanted to go out autonomously on its own. If you are...
It doesn't actually, okay, so wait,
Yeah.
so it's...
He wants to know if he can keep it in the garage or does it need the GPS?
You mean the mower shed?
No, it says, is there a mower shed available? I think he's looking for...
Some sort of...
Yeah, I noticed it says don't leave the base station. The base station has a GPS. I didn't know if you could use some sort of garage. Like, I think he's looking for a Snoopy's doghouse, I think, to park it in.
And I think he's actually, so I noticed it says base. I think he might mean the docking station.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
So I think you're
so-
worried about if it's like, so if it's parked outside, do we sell anything that covers it right now?
we don't. Some people
Yeah.
use just third party ones. There's a million on Amazon.
I've seen some plexiglass solutions. Some
Yeah,
people have
yeah.
done,
So we just
or-
want to make sure right now it has a strong GPS signal. So like plastic, it can get through. If you're just mowing, there's a ton of options. Just don't put metal over it. Anything that would block GPS, but like vinyl, plastic, PVC, any of that stuff is fine. We are working in the future to allow the docking station to not need strong GPS. So that will come with the Dead Reckoning version 2,
Yep.
which we have already started working on.
But you can still keep your Yarbo in a shed or in a garage. We don't recommend it for the autonomous, like for if it's scheduled to go out or anything like that, but you could still charge it in there. Then you can manually take control over your Yarbo. Like if it's in your garage, you can drive it to an area.
Correct.
And once it's in an area that it recognizes, an area or a pathway, it'll drive to whatever location that you want. So if you have 10 areas set up, as long as you start and you have pathways that are connecting them, as long as you're in an area, it will drive out. So when you drive the Yarbo out manually, it'll usually click a GPS signal within a few seconds, like after it takes a second or two.
Yep.
So if you are worried about leaving it outside or something like that, we don't want to detour that, but it is meant for the elements. It is waterproof. It's meant to be out there. The worst thing that happens to mine is gets a little sun fade. Like I can tell my core versus some of the things.
So
Yeah.
we actually from the 2023 to 2024 we put a much stronger UV coating. But
Yeah.
if it is out baking in the sun, yes, it can fade a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Just the
again,
yellow
if it's a
most-
mower,
yeah,
it's not
okay.
a big deal. Just
Yeah.
make sure, and you could actually even search in the Yarbo group because there's a lot of guys that have made and girls that have made makeshift Yarbo garages, and they can tell you the dimensions that work for them to allow Yarbo to turn around, how long it should be,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Does the back brace mount come with the Yarbo Pro? I don't believe that was part of the original Yarbo Pro package. I think the Pro package was the Yarbo Pro and then the core. But you could do a Yarbo Pro with
Well-
a trimmer package, and then you would get the back brace mount. I thought it was.
Well, if you're in the first 500 orders,
Yeah, today.
yeah,
Or
you'll-
till the end of this. I think it's to the end of this
Stream.
Then you can get the.
right.
But yeah, so if you ordered if you were on there and you say, hey, and I'm sure we can, I'm trying to extend this as long so you guys can put your orders in. But yeah, if you order the Yarbo Pro during this, then you'll definitely get the back brace mount and the tow hitch
Correct.
and the
Yep.
warranty.
Yep.
And don't forget to click on for the free trimmer. That one is coming up here shortly. After we do the free trimmer, we'll stay on for a few minutes. That way, if you're holding out and you don't want to order anything because you're waiting to see if you get the free trimmer, we'll stay on for a couple minutes after we give away the free trimmer. That way, you can put this stuff in your cart. But usually pretty cool. Our customer service is pretty cool. If you just say, hey, listen, I missed it by 5 minutes, I'm sure they'll be nice to you if you just talk to them. So yeah.
I hear you.
I know Kathy's over here. Kathy's over here. Like I just heard the shot. I just heard. All right, I'm gonna quit. No, but yeah, no. So yeah, make sure you click on that. We already gave away the battery today. We gave away Amazon gift card today. I think So yeah, and we talked about the warranty just briefly. All new purchases from last night, like midnight last night, to August 31st. Up to 500 units, we're offering a free 5-year warranty. So that's peace of mind for 5 years. That's best in class, best in business. Nobody's doing that. So you definitely want to hit that up. Gives you a good incentive if you had some things in your cart and you're a little going, I don't know about where's this technology at, where's this? It's bumper to bumper. So from shipping, oh man, I'm back on screen. I don't need to see that. But yeah, no. So we got some good friends on there today.
Yeah.
I love the names that our website generates. These names like Crazy Taco or
Fancy Grub.
Yeah, Fancy Grub. It's always some food name.
Refined crab.
Sharp Bread.
Fuzzy. I like that.
And I think it was Crazy for Sharp Bread. What is available for us people in the UK with regards to warranty? That I don't know.
So for the Europe friends, so we will have different things coming up later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, Europe's a little bit different on some things, but I'm sure we'll have some fun stuff. If you ever need somebody to come out to the UK, just tell them I need Ryan to come visit. So depending
But
on where
like
you're
if they purchase the core
Yeah.
on the website, they still can get the free BBM. that's for sure.
Okay,
But the
okay.
5-year warranty, it will be a little bit
Yeah,
different.
the warranties are different, obviously from location to location. Every place in the world has different legalities and all that stuff like that. But if you do purchase the core with any units, no matter where you're at right now, we're gonna give you the back brace and the toe thing. You can see all our cool stuff over here on the side.
Did we do the giveaway?
Yeah, it's time to
Time to do the giveaway.
Alright,
I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Alright. I know like you guys cannot see it, but I just show like Ryan and Ken that we are going to do the giveaway right now. Just
Yep, I'm not.
1 second.
Not picking this out.
Alright.
I hope I win. I hope I win. Oh wait, I'm not in this. No.
It's against the rules.
It's against the rules. Wow. Ken Coleman, trimmer.
Alright, let's see. Okay, Ken, do you want to just click like draw winner and then pick
Drum
one?
roll.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
See
It's
who's-
spinning.
Oh wow.
Oh, I think I lost.
James Richards.
Wow.
Cool.
1 second.
Wow.
I'm gonna.
Congrats, James.
That's awesome.
Our mics died. Let's make sure. All right. Sorry, unplug this mic real quick.
That's
so we're just
awesome.
gonna do my.
Congratulations,
Who was the
James.
winner again? James Richards.
Yeah.
James Richards.
Yeah, just want to like quick show, but I don't want to like show you like any like personal details, but yeah, it's the. I'm not sure if they can see it, but
Yeah, James Richards.
the system picket. So,
Our microphones died, so I just took it off real quick. But that was that was about an hour and a half of a microphone, so that's about all it gets on some of these. But yeah, so there we go. That's our trimmer giveaway.
actually, do you guys want to give one more giveaway or?
Do I want to? No, I don't.
Another one?
Yeah, if you guys want it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Anybody, we're gonna do one more trimmer giveaway, guys. Everybody, one more trimmer giveaway. So that's 2 trimmers, about a $1,600 value.
Come on now.
You guys are gonna make
It's
me.
Friday.
You guys are gonna make me walk back to LaGuardia today after we. Sorry, we gave away all the money. We don't have any money. Ryan's got to walk back to LaGuardia today.
Give me 1 second.
I unplugged. You guys can hear us now. Cool. Sounds fine. Yeah, our microphone died just a second ago. Thanks for letting us know. Can we see Kathy? Max, you work for the company. Yeah, she's right here. You know what Kathy looks like.
Alright.
Yeah, Max over there.
Say
Is
hi.
yeah, guys. There's Kathy. Let me get
Hi.
my
Hello.
giant self out of the way here.
And
That's
then
Kathy.
also like thank you like all the friends behind the screen, so like Maxons and Hokun, and then also our friends in China team, Chinese team. So they're working so hard, and then thank you Ryan and Ken be here doing this kind of like presentations and then live stream.
Yeah,
So-
Kathy runs everything behind the scenes. She is great.
She's great. She's the glue, really, that's holding the expansion over here as the growth over in the United States. She's really holding it together, and hopefully, as we grow here in the States, and as like the, I know we've talked about this many times. Some like Europe and all kind of been ahead of the game when it comes to autonomous. I took mine off so they can hear.
No,
they're
I know.
hearing us directly through the mic
okay.
now. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had our mics died after an hour and a half. I think it might be time to put it in order for a new mic, though. I do have those ones, but it doesn't have the
So
USB-C.
the next new trimmer, like. the-
Uh-oh, here it comes for the trimmer number 2.
All right, I'm gonna hit the button.
Okay, I already hit it, so you can just announce.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kathy already gonna announce
All
it.
right, Heather Evans. So
Heather Evans.
you got a free trimmer.
So Heather Evans and what was Mr. Richards? What was the
Yeah.
first name?
James.
James Richard?
Yeah.
That sounds like an alias just to get a trimmer. James Richards.
So James is actually a very, very long time supporter of Yarbo. So
And he
we
just
don't-
got a trimmer?
So we don't know who enters these
Yeah,
these contests,
That's
right?
awesome.
We literally hit a button and it picks it completely random.
nice.
But that actually makes me very, very happy because James has
Yeah.
traveled to California for us for CES. That's karma.
Yeah, dude,
For
James,
sure.
man, I expect to see. Now we're gonna see some awesome content from you. I know you're gonna be able to send us a video when you get your trimmer. It's working, so we're glad we could get it in your hands. And then what was the last one? Was
Like,
Heather Evans or
Heather.
Heather
No,
Evans?
let me see. I think it's Heather Evans.
Heather
Yeah,
Evans.
Heather Evans.
Yep, Heather Evans.
Heather Evans.
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
I like By the way, this is a good one. Zesty Cashew.
Zesty Cashew.
Username.
I can tell you what,
We
like,
should
that
give
sounds
out a
good.
third trimmer, or as many as you can until you call my name. He's
Ah.
got a sense of humor. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Jim. Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Jim just came in with the hard eyes, man. Appreciate it, Jim. Enjoy that trimmer.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Look for definitely. How do they claim this again? They just.
Actually, I will be sending out the email to them.
Okay, we'll send you guys out an email.
Yeah, so when they entered, they put in their email.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
already-
Yeah. So everything's in. We'll send you guys out an email. Just so you guys are on top of things. And one more time before we go, guys, we've been out here for a little while. Before we go, I just want to let you know that if you ordered, like I said, from midnight until the end of this live stream, we'll take a few minutes, folks. If you're putting things into your cart, that's fine. You're gonna get not only do you get the 5-year warranty that we were talking about, the amazing 5-year warranty for absolutely free. You also get the back brace mount and the tow hitch, which you guys are gonna love. I love it. I love the new setup. I just think it's a more functional, better setup. You know, as far as it's not as fast as the other one because the other one's like on and off real quick like that. But it just how it just moves the weight around the body a little bit, and you guys are gonna really like it. And I just keep my tow hitch on all the time, anyways, just because it's fun. So you guys are gonna really love that. And then now our warranty, though, the new 5-year warranty is going from today all the way till August 31st, or up to 500 units. So if we sell 500 units, it's gone. So if you want that peace of mind of the 5-year warranty, none of the other competitors, or I like to say competitors, there's no competitor for Yarbo. There's no modular yard tools out there except us. We're the only ones in the business. But nobody else is offering that. This is best in class. So you're definitely Yarbo Pro giveaway. Man, you guys just won. What about us? What about us? What about our needs?
It's true. But
I've been out of water for a half hour. That's all I want.
Yeah. You don't ask, you don't get. So no harm in that.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm sure we'll come back and do some sort of pro giveaway soon. And then.
So just one other thing, real quick. They might have been late here, but Clear Flower said, when will the extended warranty be available for previous purchased equipment, or will it be in the products list? So we will email all the thousands of users out there that have current Yarbos. We've already sent the survey out, so again, if you didn't get it, please check your spam folder. Please fill out that survey. That guides us on how many people are interested, what kind of pricing we can put to it, and what's most important to you in a Yarbo plan. So, and then I believe by the end of this month, or around there, we will have that option. All current, Yarbo owners already have that 2-year warranty, so none of them are coming, up to that warranty expiring in the next few months, but we absolutely will have a plan for you. We're working very, very hard on that, but we need your feedback. So
Yarbo care because Yarbo cares. That should be our new slogan. Besides your big
yeah.
yard,
I like it.
your big yard, your free time.
there you go.
I like it.
There you go.
So yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do today? I mean, we just leave Kathy here for the next half hour since she's your favorite. You guys love her so much. But yeah,
I need to grab lunch. I'm so hungry.
yeah, these people need to eat. I need to hitch a ride to the airport today, and then we are Monday. We're going to do a round table. I love our Yarbo round table. Round tables. If you have technical questions, write them down now, get them in. Anything we didn't answer today, we'll try to get back to an answer. That's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central Time. We'll be able to do that. Get that in there. Get your comments, questions. It's a great way to pick Ken's brain, kind of about what's going on with the company, where we're at, but also more importantly to hear from actual users out there who have properties just like yours, who are out there using Yarbo every single day. So it's a great way to just to get that knowledge. And then, like I said, we are doing now the showcases as well. So you'll be able to sign up with those at yarbo.com. That way, if you want to see them actually in hand, you want to play with the controllers, you want to play with the apps, you want to do that fun stuff, we'll let you come in there. We're going to be doing those all over the country as well. And I know you guys have some lined up here outside of New York here coming up soon. And we're going to have a bunch in Chicago. We've got a bunch all over the place. So yeah, and then other than that, thank you so much for joining in today. We really appreciate it. We love doing these. I love when I don't have to be outside baking and sweating and doing all, but playing with the Yarbo is a little bit more fun than being in a boardroom and stuff like that. But
that's true. Change of pace is good. Yeah, and the round tables, if you haven't joined one, consider it because it's a lot of fun. I don't know why more companies don't do it. We always get one or two really good takeaways or ideas or things we didn't know previously from our customers in the roundtable.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, you know, and we always try and have different guests on with different experiences.
Yep.
It's fun. So
And I've never not walked away from any of this. So thanks, Mr. Ken Coleman. Thank you, Kathy. We love Kathy. She's the best.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. And join us next week. And then obviously always follow our live streams. We like doing it. We like getting it out there for you so you guys can see all that stuff. And one last chance to get to yarbo.com. Put everything in your cart. If you do it today, you get the 5-year warranty plus the tow hitch right up until a few minutes from now. So you get the tow hitch and the tow package. All of that stuff absolutely free. So make sure you get in there, put it all in your cart.
Yep.
Go do it. And you know what? Enjoy the rest of the day and have fun doing all the great yard work this weekend or letting Yarbo do it for you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
everyone.
And